Hello and welcome to SmartMoneyMatch, the platform for connecting the global investment industry. SmartMoneyMatch offers different functionalities for connecting to different stakeholders. On the one side, what you just see here is that you can browse for events and search events. You can also, if you organize an event, you can also add your own event and also use it as an event platform. Then every company has their company profile. There you find tabs for the people, for the offered services they have, the investment interests, and the offered investments. Then you can always edit your profile by clicking on this pencil icon. You have your network, you have your organizations, notifications profile. You can have change your email address here, have a secondary email address. You can check your email preferences, the notification, and you can also say what personally you want to invest in, or if you offer investments or services for the investment industry, then you will also find them here. Then you will have your own network. This is the events what we already talked about. When you go here, then you basically find all the different type of events. Like here, then you basically can filter here for the event that you are most interested in. You can also connect with other people. You can send them a message. When you go to a general event, you see it like this, and then you basically see the event details. I just show you before also the other things. Here you can search for investments, for different kind of investments. You can also list your own investments. When you search for the investments, then you can filter with many different filter criteria. When you register and you search for investments, you always have to say where you are from and whether you are a qualified or accredited investor and from which country for legal reasons. On the same side, when you offer an investment, then you basically can check here the company on behalf you are offering it, or whether you're doing it on your side. Here the account manager, you can have it as yourself. You can give a title, a description. Then the asset class, say as an example, when we have private capital, then we can have like private equity or venture capital. You can also choose several things. Then you can give the industry and say in which industry it is, then what type of investment vehicle it is, whether it's as an example a direct investment. So here you can classify all the things through, like the investment focus. This is as an example when you have sustainable or impact investing. Then you choose what you offer exactly. To specify it here, the investment process, whether it's passive or active investment. You can also have it not applicable if it doesn't apply for you. This is mostly for funds. Trading liquidity as well. When it's a direct project, it's often off exchanged or not relevant. But for exchange traded, when you have more liquidity, then choose the applicable thing. Most things here are self-explanatory. Here you can check the things what specifies your investment. Here, that's what I've shown you here. This basically corresponds to each other. So here you can say for what type of investors it should be visible. So as default, we have only for qualified accredited investors, but when you can also offer it for private investors in certain jurisdictions or in all jurisdictions, then you can also select it here. Here you can also give some basic information regarding the fees and the track record you can give here. And yeah, it can be that you have a new investment, or it can be that you have an already existing investment. Yeah, and then here you can also upload files and then submit it. Yeah, and with all this information that I've shown you before, you can search afterwards for an investment, and then you find it accordingly. And then you can connect with the account manager. I want also to stress that there's no transaction on the platform. It's like a dating app, so people get introduced with each other, but there's no transaction on the platform. To get some feedback from other users, or if you have some feedback on a certain manager, you can always go here on the feedback, and here you can give anonymous or non-anonymous feedback, and also say whether you have good or bad or middle experience with a certain person, a certain company. Yeah, and then you can also specify what exactly it is. Yeah, so these are the investments. Here you can also search for service providers. So yeah, you can search the services that you are interested in. And as an example, when you search for legal and compliance services, then you find the organizations and people who offer this. And here you can select the areas of expertise and filter accordingly. Then you can say where the headquarter has to be, the languages that have to be spoken, and the served jurisdictions. And yeah, and you can combine these filters, and then you might get to a certain company, and then you see their profile and their contact people. Yeah, and then you can get in contact with them. Then you can also search for investors, and investors, they can also give the investment interests that they have. So basically you can go here, you can also create a request for proposal. So if you have an investment mandate, then you can create a request for proposal and say what kind of investments you are interested in, and then specify it. There will be a classification for the investment criteria, a questionnaire, and then you can submit it. This will be anonymous, and the proposals you will see, and then you can get in contact with each other. Here you basically can search. Here as an example, this is from the previous page. You can search for certain kind of investors, and when you find an investor who you think that might be something that you want to connect with, then you can see their profile. Yeah, and then you can get in contact with the respective person. And every company has a company profile, and every person has a personal profile. Then there's also a job board, so you can search for different kind of jobs. And yeah, and you can also add your job if you have some vacancies and you're looking for talent. You can basically classify here what's the work area, the seniority level, the contract type, the work amount, where it is. You can have it here with also remote is an option, and you can have a URL that will be live frame, or you can have a job description that you write, and then you can say who the employer is. Yeah, and then basically you can go on a certain job, and then you see the contact person. Yeah, and you can apply for this job. Yeah, here you find the different kind of jobs. Yeah, you can also search with all the given criteria and filter accordingly. Yeah, we also have a business directory with all organizations. Yeah, and here we have almost 15,000 organizations that are listed here. So you should find almost all the organizations in the investment industry globally. Here you can create also an event for the investment industry. And here we basically have two options. So you can just give the event name, description, and so on, and the details. It can be online or can be physical in person at a certain venue. And then here we have two options. One is that you say it's in the event calendar, and the other thing is that it's on the SmartMoneyMatch platform. When it's in the event calendar, it's usually that you have either an in-person event that with a physical venue, or you have another platform that you use, and you basically just want to list the event in the SmartMoneyMatch event calendar to get a high visibility. If you have it on the event SmartMoneyMatch platform, then basically you have a lot more functionalities involved. We have the ticketing, we have the sponsors that you can list. We will have a dedicated a dedicated website for it. There can be the speakers can be added. We have streaming links, and I will show you all of this just in a minute. These were the service providers, what I've already shown you before. For creating an event, this is an event that I have created. Yeah, and here you see the different speakers. You have the different sponsors that you can mention. Yeah, the ticketing. So basically, here you can see the speakers, the agenda. Sorry, this is what I've already shown. The sponsor. Oh yeah, here the agenda. Then you can basically go here, and here then the people have to be registered, and there we will have a streaming link if there's a streaming link behind, and like this people can basically use it here. On attendees, people can network with each other. Yeah, that's what I've already shown you for the sponsors. Yeah, and here is the networking. So you can network with the different participants at the event, and build your network. So like here, you have a network. You can be connected. You can add someone to your network. You can send a message. We have some CMS tool. So basically you can have a reminder, relationship history, you can send messages. This is an example of an event that is not on the SmartMoneyMatch platform. So they basically show their event and to get more attention. Yeah, here this is what I've already shown you for using the investment search or investment browsing. Then these are here you can search for the different kind of events or list your own one. That's what I've already shown you. Yeah, and you can always go to all these modules here on the pages where you have like events, people. It's also for networking, the business directory for the organizations, the jobs, for searching for investors that might be interested in your offer, for finding service providers for offered investments. And here you have basically your settings, so you can adjust what you have. And here you also can go to your own profiles and adjust it accordingly. Yeah, so I hope this gave you some interest. You can actually also create your own event on SmartMoneyMatch, and it doesn't cost you anything, so you can create use it as your own platform. Yeah, and I hope this is helpful for you. So yeah, enjoy it.